Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's me, Akil, back here. I'm in the Kamakura area right now. I'm on my way to a house party, but I just wanted to stop and record a quick video for you guys to let you guys know a quick piece of information that I forgot to mention the last time I was out recording with you guys. Yeah, so you can see I'm on the platform of a station on the Edoden, which is a famous train line here. And sorry, I'm in the way of people. I'm causing a nuisance. Let me just move this. But no, basically, I wanted to answer a question that I didn't have a chance to answer last time, but I got a comment about it, and I wanted to make sure I answered it for someone, which is about dating in your 40s here, when you're here. And at first, I didn't really have a good answer. And so I thought about it, especially after getting the comment. And I realized that, in my opinion, the two parts to it. There's two parts to it. First off, if you are in your 40s, let's say, you are just coming to Japan, you're not settled in your career, you don't really know what you're doing, I would say my advice is probably similar to what it would be if you were in your 30s, which would be take a few years, get yourself together, don't really date at all, because you're going to really need to have yourself settled economically, career wise, in order to really, take advantage of everything you can kind of take advantage here. Now, let's take it on the other end of the spectrum. Let's say you are in your 40s and you set in your career, you make a good amount of money. And the comment, I'm going to leave it somewhere here, that I got was by a guy in the Yokosuka area, which gave me the impression that I'm just, again, wild speculation, he is somewhere connected to the military or something like that. Maybe in the military, has a military related job, a career where he earns dollars because the yen is really weak here right now, and things like that. So I'm imagining he has a stable income, right? He has a stable income. He just got to Japan. He has a career popping off. So that means that he's much more in a position to actually marry someone, or be a suitable partner for a woman in her 30s or something like that. Now the thing is, though, it's more in the Yokosuka area, if you don't know, is where the military base is. I'm not so familiar with the culture, the women, the dynamics in that area, so I'm not the best person to give advice, but I would say, like, treat your life here, I'd say go for it. Just by go for it, I mean, like, play the field as much as you can. Don't be a player, but because if you want to be in a serious relationship, but try not to get locked down as much as possible, because just from my dabblings in that area, I've seen that. Well, when I was younger, though, I haven't really gone in that area only like once or twice in the past like 15 years. But it seems like the women who are in that area maybe can speak English, because I'm guessing that you don't have Japanese ability like that. So that means like the women in the area are probably who can speak English have dated military guys before. So you got to kind of be a little bit careful with that. But and then you're not really up on the graces of Japanese society, so it might be a bit of a hurdle culturally for you to find a long-term connection with someone who you don't have like anything in real common with. So I would probably recommend. Let me get out of here. I would probably recommend. Let me pop out of the station before I get back on the train. Um, I would recommend you play the field as much as you can, as much as you want to. Not to just like be a play. I mean, if you want to just smash and dash as much as you can, that's fine. But generally speaking, I would say get a feel for you know the type of women you want to be with, just because like you're in an ideal position. You're able to provide a stable rest haven, for women who want that. And that would mean, and especially if you're in your 40s, they're going to be in their 30s. They're going to be highly marriage minded and on the lookout for a nice guy, a nice potential partner, a candidate, life partner, whatever. So that's really your chance. I mean, not just like do whatever you want and like poop on everybody, but 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 to get a feel for what. Hold on 1 second, I gotta get out of here. Get a feel for what what type of women are right for you. You know what I'm saying? Like what tickles your fancy, if you will. And I would say like however you can do that. If you're, again, I don't really have much to go on except for a comment, but like, are you a nightlife person? Are you a cultural person? Are you really experienced with women in general? If you've been really focused on your career and things like that and haven't really had time to like hit the scene, and not like, you might need like a more conservative Japanese woman instead of like someone who's been around the block. Or you might, or that might, a girl with a woman, I'd say, because she's probably gonna be in her 30s. It's gonna be more, your flavor, who has a little bit more spice to it. You never know, but I would say like you can run the gamut easily, anywhere between early 30s up to 50 is in your, if you are, career wise set and you are thinking of staying in Japan long term. Yeah, you between like 30 and you are kind of keep taking care of yourself, physically, and things like that, looks wise, better than I do. If you if you can get chicks. I can't make that judgment call, but if you can and you are in that position, I was you're in your 40s, I would definitely say to um, play the field as much as possible, because anybody you meet, if you chick in those boxes, more than I do, probably in your home country as well, they're gonna be looking to lock you down, and Japanese women at that age aren't really going to be looking to trap you. Hopefully, again, I'm not too familiar with that area, but they are going to be looking to, be your wife. So, like, I got a friend, I know he worked his way up to a really, really nice career situation in his now he's in his mid 40s, and he just got out of a really long term relationship, and he's just going crazy. I mean, he's having a good time, but he's in a different part of Japan. He's not in the Tokyo area, but he's having a great time. And as a guy, women might not want to hear this, but I would say, like, yeah, like, be honest with what you want, especially if you're looking for a long term partner. If you're just playing the field, then I really wouldn't be that honest. I mean, I wouldn't be lying, but just like leave it as a blank spot until they figure out that you ain't about nothing. but 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 generally speaking, you can kind of see we're right by the shoreline. Hopefully, you can see that. Nice little view of the beach. I'm just gonna walk around before I jump back on the train. And but yeah, do that, I think, and it will probably be to you much more to your benefit, and then you can get a better feel, because the main thing is like you need to get like a feel for Japanese women and what is right for you, what type of women you are, because on the surface you won't be able to tell the nuances of them when you first get here. It'll just be like they're all not, they're all cute, I hate to say that, but they're all cute, they're pretty, they have good manners, and they treat me nice, so great. But you won't really know like the nuances of personalities here. So online, offline, Instagram, meeting chicks, and however you gonna get it, do it, with a vengeance. Is my number one advice for a guy in his 40s. If you are, again, just to recap, if you are in your 40s and you're not setting your career, you're coming here, like, for example, as an English teacher, just trying to reset your life. Then the advice from the 30s applies. I'll put it in the link. You got to just restart over, man. You got to take 3 years to lock in and get yourself set so that you are in the position to play around. I know guys who are in their 40s who spend their time and energy playing around, but then what are you going to do? You're going to be in your 50s trying to play around, but you're going to be over the hill, at that point. So it's better to just like lock it down and then be able to have your pick of the litter. So let me know with a like or comment what you guys think, as always, and I'll holler at you next time. Peace.